Somewhere inside the noise of ordinary life, there's a faint frequency waiting. It's like a radio between stations. Static, then music, then static again. Until someone, maybe you, remembers to touch the dial. You're not forcing anything, you're tuning. And while you tune, your body automatically begins to breathe into the rhythm that helps it focus. Strange, isn't it? How the body already knows what the mind keeps trying to learn. Now imagine the first time you realized you had intuition. Maybe it was a gut feeling, a shiver, a coincidence that made you laugh. That was your first broadcast. Neuroscience calls it gamma band coherence. The message was clear. You can hear more when you try less. The lesson of every great channel is hidden in the simplest instruction. Trust the current that runs through you. So the story goes like this. A traveller once tried to find wisdom by shouting at the sky. Nothing happened. Then, exhausted, they sat by a stream and listened to the water. The water didn't speak in words, but in rhythm. And the traveller began nodding with it. And in that nod realised, oh, I'm part of the conversation. That's all channeling ever was. Remembering, you were never outside the dialogue. Each time you sit to practice, you can imagine your thoughts as clouds and your breath as wind. You don't chase the clouds away. You let the wind rearrange them until a pattern appears. A face, a phrase, an idea. And you smile because it feels familiar. You don't know why. Only it feels true enough to test. So you test it. You follow the impulse. You speak what comes. And when it brings laughter, relief, or goosebumps, you've verified resonance. That's science enough for the soul. Now let's project some futures together. If you keep doing this, if you trust your channel, the world starts responding faster. Ideas arrive when needed. Relationships feel guided instead of forced. You become the kind of person others describe as lucky. Though you'll know it's not luck, it's alignment. If you ignore it, life still teaches. Just louder, more friction, more delays, until you finally remember to listen again. Either way, the river finds the sea. And while you think about that, notice what your mind does right now. It starts to sort experiences. Times you followed a hunch and it worked. Times you didn't and learned the cost. And that sorting is learning. It's the unconscious rewiring itself towards signal clarity, all happening naturally, safely as you listen. Because the truth is, you already channel every day. When you comfort a friend, and words come that you didn't plan. When you write something that surprises you. When you drive home lost in thought, and somehow arrive. That's channeling. Your system knows how. So now, imagine zoning out. From this room to this planet. From this planet to the hum of stars. And noticing it all moves on one beat. Inhale, exhale, expansion, return. The big picture is simple. When you align with that pulse, you become a harmonic of creation. And that's the point. Not to escape reality, but to embody it so completely that inspiration has nowhere else to go but through you. So take a slow breath, just to notice the charge in the air. Feel that. That's not hypnosis, that's coherence. It's what happens when your mind, body and field agree to be on the same page. And as this story closes, you might find your curiosity already opening. How easily could I tune in next time? What if every conversation became a channel? How would my life change if I simply kept listening?